Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his...
He's gone for goal! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
And back to the keeper they go. Neymar, Isco, and here's Ibrahimovic. Passing is crisp and sharp. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Messi. That is lovely. And it's Vieira. And here's Messi. Isco. Can he get it through? I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Messi. Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. Thinks about the... She's had a shot! Adriano! That is wonderful! A finish right from the top draw. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Well, nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Pinches it off him.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Maldini. Shevchenko. Oh, super ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent chance! And he's following up. Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Del Piero has got himself a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And it's Maldini. Now it's Gullit. And this is Del Piero. That's a sharp pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Gullit. Now it's Neymar. Aims beyond the defence. And that has been cleared. Nesta spots it and intercepts. And it's Ribery. That's a good ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a little off target. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez. Great ball, and he's in here. And they can counter here. Looking to play him in. And it's been played through. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Now it's Gullit. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Back to the keeper it goes. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Now it's Luis Suarez. Brazil have reclaimed it. Del Piero. And it's Del Piero. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Bergomi is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Yaya Toure.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gullit looks to get on the end of this. He is through here. So much time, and he shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Certainly not the easiest of chances, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he certainly got enough purchase on it. Now he's got to think a little bit more about the accuracy.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. It's a pretty loose pass. Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vieira. And that's another good win of the ball. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Ibrahimovic, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Ribery. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And it's Gullit. Well read, nice interception. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. Shevchenko plays it in. Gullit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Substitution in progress.
Brazil can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And they win it back again. And he's forced to go back. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Ibrahimovic. And this is Del Piero. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Adriano. Now it's Rafael Leao. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's worked it through. And it's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Yaya Toure. Brazil finding their passes. So we've reached the hour mark.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Quality ball. Passes short and sharp. And he's managed to get rid. Bergomi. And it's been given away. Really well taken goal. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Number 15, Messi.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Del Piero driving forwards. Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Mateus. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Buffon punts it upfield. That was good alertness. And here's Messi. Davids. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Number 17, Dembele.
Messi goes short. Looking to go deep. Big header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Rafael Leao. And here's Messi. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Toure defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
4 added minutes has been
There will
indicated.
be 4 extra minutes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Adriano has found the net here, of course. And here's Messi. Messi! Brilliant save from Buffon! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
All hands on deck for this one. Punched away. Now, can they get him away? Oh, such a clever touch. That is good strength. And it's played in. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
Played into space out wide. Owen picks it up out wide. And it's Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Rijkaard makes the interception. Thiago powering forward here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's a promising position. Pullet is there, and he can pick it up. Great vision, great ball, and he's in here. Now that is a hefty challenge.
Cleared without complication.
And claimed it back swiftly. And back to the keeper. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Neither side yet able to find the net.
Ronaldinho is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him.
Keeper's got good distance on that.
Pullet, Ibrahimovic, and the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Nesta.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Ronaldinho.
Now he's got space here.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Fenerbahce look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rijkaard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Adriano. And here's Ronaldinho.
It's Ronaldinho!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Owen.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Pull it.
Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
And he cuts out the supply.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Good read, needed to be.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
It's played through for him. And this is Ronaldinho.
Messi
Has it out wide and in space. Now, can they get it back?
and the referee brings the first half to a close.
It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Hello, attendees.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A
Announcement.
change perhaps
Would the
after
father
half-time.
of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre?
Here we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Looking for option. Ibrahimovic! It's bounced back off the post.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that has been clubbed away. Not the most accurate pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Eto'o. Ronaldinho. And he's in on goal. Ronaldinho.
That pass isn't the best.
Shot goal!
Pirlo can see things others simply cannot.
Might be danger here. Oh, shooting chance! What a wonderful goal! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Dembele joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no...
Chance! They've done it! And there's the goal! been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Rijkaard. Thiago is the team's great visionary.
Nicely worked.
Owen receives it in a good position here.
Decent chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Gullit clears.
And there's the shot!
And that'll be a goal kick. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rijkaard. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Now who's going to be first to this? Foot in. Aimed beyond the defence.
Drilled in low.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Thiago. And he was alert to it. Bergomi. And that's gone loose. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's away! And this is Eto'o.
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substitution for Fenerbahce.
Corner number 2 then.
18, Ronaldinho. Number 22, Eto'o. Number 17, Owen. Number 9, Batistuta.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Number 7,
And now a sudden chance to counter.
10, Messi. Number
Now it's
11,
Ibrahimovic.
Diego
And this is
Forlan.
Ronaldinho.
Number
And he's managed to get free.
Raul.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Bergomi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
That wasn't the greatest of balls.
He is through here. Doué purring through the gears. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's gone back to the keeper.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And it's Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well...
Great chance!
He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Tries to play it through. He has found the way through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Adriano. Oh, good take in a good area. Swings in across. Rijkaard getting this one clear. And here's the chance to counter. Pullet cuts out the pass. That is good alertness. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with. Raul is on his... Goes for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
That's just downright fabulous. Both of this.
That's that, the end. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly.
Oh, smashing! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
And that has been clubbed away. Baresi. Now Ronaldinho. And that's a throw-in. Buffon. Oh, that's a key interception. Over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Adriano. Ibrahimovic. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Quality ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Spreads it out wide. Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank. Terrific header! And the ball's come loose here. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Cantona threads one in, and this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's intervened well there. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, he's seen that early. used a certain sixth sense. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And he's there to make the challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Ibrahimovic. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but... And Hullet! They've scored! So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Nicely weighted ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Makalele demonstrating his defensive quality there. Ronaldinho, great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Varane clears it away. That's really well cleared. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, good ball! Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He is just caressing the ball. Baresi gets in to thwart him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Out towards the flank.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Roberto Carlos. Played with finesse. Can he finish? No mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Turan. Oh, super ball! Gets his head on it! He's got a goal! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied.
Ronaldinho! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish right from the top draw! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And we hit half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And that's the second half started. Ajax finding their passes. Oh, important interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the pass is intercepted. Looking for a runner. Oh, well played. And he's managed to get rid. Adriano dominates aerially so often. Can he finish? He'll want to be quick to recover this. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Moved on forwards. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass is just off target. Nicely aimed pass. Can he spark a counter here? Looking for the run. Buffon claims comfortably. Buffon punts it upfield. Ajax are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that should get the job done. He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. Oh, that was vital. Roberto Carlos. Cantona. And this is Messi. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
In by Hullet. Over to the left. Crossed in again. Up he goes! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Stood up well to him there. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now it's Messi. And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 8, Gullit. Number 15, Messi. Coming on the field, number 18, Shevchenko. Number 25,
It's Del Piero.
Seedorf. Number 13,
Van Bronckhorst
Del Piero.
is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And he's there to make the challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nicely shaped ball, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that's an excellent interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Ronaldinho, he's cut it out. This is intriguing, next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
He gets big! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof!
It was a great header, the invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution on the field, number 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 23.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Number 17, Dembele. Number 24, Vieira. Substitutions taking place.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. That is good alertness. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Very nicely done. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Eze receives it in a good position here. There's no flag. That is a brilliant intercept. And that will be it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride.